Adam Mankuta here with the All Out Blitz, a little Week 7 trade bait and stardom sit-em video for you as we give you some names to consider going to acquire and to deal in your fantasy football leagues. As always, like our YouTube channel and also catch all the content on the Facebook page for Phantom and the All Out Blitz show, Sunday mornings, 11:45 Eastern, as we get you ready for kickoff. Some names to grab this week if you can acquire them in trades. Alshon Jeffrey's one name on that list, Tyler Boyd. But this guy is one that I think stands out, and that's Cole Beasley. 9 catches, over 100 yards, and 2 scores for the Cowboys in their win against the Jaguars. He's becoming the very number one option for Dak Prescott again. He's in the discussion now week in and week out as a wide receiver 3 or a tremendous flex play. Speaking of tremendous flex plays, Tariq Cohen fits the bill. He's able to get the yards after the catch, scoot up the sideline, and make big plays. It's clear Mitch Trubisky and Matt Nagy love this guy. Consider trading for him and enjoying the ride there, especially on PPR formats. Then you got Tyler Boyd, who's shown that he's the 1A to A.J. Green at this point. 2 more touchdowns against the Steelers. He's dominated and had big performances all season long. You can tell Andy Dalton trusts him. Now he goes up against the Chiefs next week in that terrible defense. Boyd is someone you absolutely should try to grab. Guys that you could look to trade, Russell Wilson's on the list, Alex Collins off his good performance this past weekend, but this guy, Jordan Howard's getting hurt now by that presence of Tariq Cohen. He hasn't lived up to his billing. He had a great rookie season last year, but to me, if you can find someone to take Jordan Howard and improve somewhere else, you make that move immediately based on the success of Cohen. Then there's Alex Collins, as we mentioned. Couple scores last week. Hasn't really established himself as the true back there in Baltimore with Buck Allen there. To me, you sell high and deal Alex Collins. Then, some guys you want to start this week. David Johnson certainly on this list. Baker Mayfield off that rough performance against the Chargers. And then Kenny Golladay and Michael Crabtree. Let's start with Johnson. Look at what the Broncos have given up each and every week over the last month against running backs. Isaiah Crowell dominated them. Todd Gurley dominated them. Now you got David Johnson on Thursday night. You got to roll with David Johnson this week and expect a monster performance. This guy is still the most talented playmaker on that Cardinals offense. Then you got Crabtree, who came out and scored this past week in a tough matchup against the Titans. He's going against a Saints defense that is absolutely terrible against the pass. So I expect Crabtree to have a big afternoon for the Ravens this week. Then, some guys that you want to bench. And Lamar Miller has been an increasingly disappointing and frustrating player to own throughout his career. But let's start with Albert Wilson. Look, the guy is going to be a popular waiver wire addition this week based on the performance he had against the Bears, where he broke a couple of really huge plays and scored a couple of really long touchdowns. But to me, he's not a week in and week out player. He's not a wide receiver 3. He's not a flex play. He's a very big boomer bust play. Against the Lions, I just don't see that happening. And then there's Miller. And look, he had a couple good spots throughout his career in Houston, but he's really been a huge disappointment. To me, you gotta bench him, especially against the Jaguars defense that's coming off getting lit up by the Cowboys. Can we really see the Jaguars laying another egg like that? It's one thing to lay an egg against a team like the Chiefs, but not against the Cowboys. So to me, Miller's someone you want to bench. For plenty more analysis throughout the week, of course, check out the Phantom Facebook page. As always, like our YouTube channel. And All Out Blitz again, Sunday morning, 11:45 a.m. Eastern. We'll take all your questions. We'll get you ready for kickoff so you guys could win your leagues this week.